One of the categories that I like to talk about here in this soul space are words. And I was thinking about the concept of charged words today. And by charged words, they are words that, there's maybe different words other than a charged word to describe them, but that's the word that I use. And it is when a word or words, when we hear them, create negative emotion, stress, anxiety in us. And we're not going to avoid hearing charged words because that's just impossible, and everybody has different charged words. But I just wanted to bring it to the forefront here because I've noticed over the years, over the decades, that words, and especially charged words, can cause a significant amount of anxiety in people. And I'll give a specific example here. I was doing some business coaching, and I was using the word goals or goal with the person I was coaching, which is natural, something that I, to that point, hadn't really thought about could be problematic. But I would say, for instance, okay, what's your goal for this week? What's your goal for the year? And after a couple of sessions with this person, I saw that there was some reaction in them when I would use that word, but I hadn't really heard of the concept of charged words at that time. And so, but eventually I just had to bring it up. I said, well, every time I use the word goal, you seem to sort of close up, to shrink up, to have a negative reaction. And they said, yeah, that's a word that when I was a kid, my parents would always use with me, and it gives me flashbacks, and they are not positive at all. And so that took me a little bit to sort of assimilate that into my thinking of, well, okay, well then if I can't use the word goal, then what am I going to use? But I thought, Eric, it's not really about you. It's about what is going to work with this person, what is going to get them to break through their barriers. And if it takes not using the word goal, well then don't use the word goal. Figure out something else. Take responsibility for that, Eric. And so I just started framing what they were going to accomplish, maybe I can't remember exactly the phrase I used, but I didn't use goal. And by shifting that, everything changed for the person. They were able to think about what they wanted to accomplish. But when it was framed in terms of goals, it just wasn't going to happen. So wanted to bring this up so that you can be aware or start to become aware of the words that might contain charge for you, might slow you down or stop you from doing the things that you want to do. But also as we're but just interacting with humanity, other people, we can start to pay attention to words that we might be using, particularly with the people that are closest to us, that could be negatively affecting them. So yeah, it's a lot to sort of think about. But I wanted to bring that up, wanted to share it with you so you could start incorporating that into your life. All right, thanks.